Yo, welcome back to Fight Bloodline. I'm your host, Cash Money. We're here joined by my guest
G-Wave, I'm back.
and my co-host,
BEREADY303.
and we're back for UFC 324, first Paramount card. And with further ado, I feel like we should get started, but there's one thing I want to talk about before we do, and that's Paramount. It's the brand new sponsor of the UFC. Like, they have all the fights on there now. And how do you feel about the Paramount?
Like I said, I feel great about Paramount. I feel like it's a opportunity for more fans, for more people to watch the UFC and become fans. And it's absolutely great that people don't have to pay $75 or whatever. I mean, it was like 50, it went to 60, and then 75 for HD or whatever the hell it was like for pay per views. I mean, I've spent so much money on pay per view over the years. It's crazy. So I'm okay with Paramount. I think it's great. I think it's a good move for everybody. And hopefully, like I said, we get more UFC fans, more viewers, and hopefully, with that being said, we get more subscribers for our channel too.
100%. Yeah, appreciate y'all for 120, man. We're getting there, like, quick.
Yeah,
But,
shout out to all the subscribers. We really appreciate it. I mean, it's real MMA talk over here. Like we've
Keep it
been
real.
living and loving UFC since since day one.
100%.
Make it to 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we live, eat, and breathe MMA. I mean, I used to train Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu, and I got you started at a young age, and you were what, 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah, you were like 5, almost 6 years old when you started Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai, and so I think it's great. And I mean, we really live for it. We don't. I mean, we do watch football, and I mean, you're more intense in football, but
Yeah.
UFC's our bread and butter.
Yeah,
So.
and you're a Raider fan,
We,
so
we
feel bad
really
for you.
we really hope that people subscribe to this channel and watch us and
100%.
and be with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Without further ado, let's get started. We got the first fight on the prelims. We got Adam Fugit versus Ty Miller. Adam Fugit being the vet in this fight, he's 10-5, the plus 350 dog, and 2-3 in his last 5. Compared to Ty Miller, he's the minus 420 favorite, 6-0 in the UFC, and we're not in the UFC, but in his other organization.
Professional. His professional fighting career.
Yes.
6-0.
Who we got, G with?
Ty Miller, I'm just taking sorry. Just taking him by decision. Who you got? Be ready 303.
I'm also going with Ty Miller. I also actually took decision just because I mean it's going to be a good fight. I mean, I think Ty Miller's just going to be a little bit better in the stand-up. He's also orthodox fighter versus southpaw, and a lot of times southpaws have a little bit of a harder time fighting orthodox fighters. So and most likely, Ty Miller also, if you ever watch him fight, he switches his stance a lot from orthodox to southpaw. So he fights he can come at you either way. So I'm just, like I said, I think it's a good fight. I think Adam is tough, but with that being said, I think he'll make it. This is a 3-round bout, so I think he'll make it all 3 rounds. I think they're going to decision, but I think Ty Miller's going to have the upper hand.
Yeah, 1,000% agree with you. Also do see Ty Miller knocking Adam Fugit out. Adam Fugit, he's a lot older than Ty Miller. He's not as hungry and looking for the win. He's coming off a really brutal KO loss.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm mostly just going with Ty Miller. You got to go with the younger, the quicker guys, the new generation. And Adam Fugit, just the age difference is a lot. 37 to 25 is crazy. But he's also very chinny. But like I said, 100% agree with both of you guys. I think he's just the better striker overall. Just more better every way. And he likes to keep the center of the octagon more. And I believe he can win this fight wherever he wants. And, his grappling's very underrated. So he can definitely grapple. He can stand up with them. But he most likely just wins I'd say a pretty dominant decision win.
I agree.
But, see, next fight. So, technically, this fight got canceled between these two due to a weight cut issue. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Cameron Smotherland, he fainted during his weight cut, or with the weigh-ins.
Yeah.
Face planted, and this fight is technically off. But if I did have to go with somebody, I would have gone Cameron Smotherland. Since that's off, we're not counting it. So next fight, we got a heavyweight fight between Josh Hokett and Denzel Freeman. Josh Hokett 7-0, the -215 favorite, and 5-0 in his last 5. Compared to Denzel Freeman, the 185 underdog, 7-1 in his MMA career and 4-1 in his last 5. This is his second fight in the UFC. Who we got, G-Wave?
I'm gonna go with Josh Hokett. I just think he wins. So yeah, who we got? BEREADY303.
On this one, I picked Denzel Freeman. I mean, Josh Hart is a tough guy. This is actually a really good matchup. Both of these guys are tough. Both of these guys actually have a chin. Both of these guys actually will throw down. I think it's going to be a stand-up fight, and I think they're going to go out there and they're going to really try to take each other's head off. I really think so. I do believe that Josh might have the better chin, but I think Denzel Freeman, that he's got hands. He's got heavy hands, and if he's gonna touch him, I think he's gonna knock him out. So I am actually gonna go with Denzel Freeman by KO.
That's a crazy pick.
Second or third round.
That's a crazy pick, but I mean, no, Denzel Freeman's very underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
People judge him off his build a whole lot.
You cannot go off of that. Do not judge a book by its cover. Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, Denzel Freeman, he's a great boxer and everything, but he's going against Josh Hokett. This dude's a freaking murderer.
Yeah.
He's taking out everybody he's fighting.
Yeah.
He's going there. He's putting meat to cheeks. He's going to destroy this dude.
Yeah.
Guaranteed line.
Josh Hokett's going to freaking, I think he's just the better boxer. He's going to land more powerful shots. I think he'll end up knocking him out in second, dude. So, whoever lands it. But you know, it's heavyweight. Anything could happen.
Exactly. Any time at any point it can happen. Like I said, I really think Josh might have a better chin, than Denzel a little bit. But like I said, Denzel Freeman is very underestimated. He's hungry. He's new in the UFC. He's got something to prove, and I think he's gonna go out there and he's gonna get it.
100%. Ooh, we got a banger alert. We got a lightweight fight between Michael Johnson and Alexander Hernandez. We got Michael Johnson. He's 24-19 in the UFC, the 132 dog, and 4-1 in his last 5. He is the vet in this fight compared to the young Hunter, the young killer.
Hernandez, oh boy.
152 favorite, 18-8, and 4-1 in his last 5.
Is Brandon Royval going to be in his corner?
Most likely, yeah. He'll be him and maybe Gaethje's corner. But yeah, Brandon Royval will be featuring Alexander Hernandez.
Yeah, because
shout out to you, Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon Royval and Alexander Hernandez, because we're personally friends with Brandon, and hopefully he'll be on our show here soon. If everybody wants to stay tuned in, and please subscribe, of course. But we're also Brandon Royval trains with Alexander Hernandez, so shout 100%.
Out. Who we got, G-Wave?
Michael Johnson. He just hits a little harder, and his last 4-1 fights. That was his 4-1 was his last fights. I counted you both out for this over fight. Y'all think over is just gonna pick him apart, but I took Michael Johnson on that fight. I proved y'all wrong in that fight. He's explosive. I think he got punch power, and yeah, who do you got, Bryant?
I took Alexander Hernandez on this one, just because every time Alexander Hernandez was doubted so far, and I mean he's not the underdog this time, but he was the underdog before and got douded by plenty of people.
Underdog.
Yeah, exactly, and I think he's proven himself that he's tough. He's got all the way around skills. He's got good wrestling. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got good stand-up. So I'm going with Hernandez on this one for sure.
Yeah, bro, 100% agree with you. Just pulling up some other stats real quick.
See like that.
Here we go. Yeah. Another reason, also, I'll agree with you. Be ready. I'm going with Alexander Hernandez by a vicious KO.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Daniel Zellhuber's a fraud. His last 3 opponents are frauds. He's going out there, and he's going to put Michael Johnson in the retirement home.
Yeah, because Michael Johnson hasn't really fought anybody.
Yeah, he hasn't fought names. But I get Alex Hernandez hasn't fought big names either. But look what he's done more than Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's 3 of those wins, or 2 of those wins, I believe, were by decision, and one was by knockout. It's not that impressive. Alexander Hernandez on a 4-5 win streak, all by knockout.
Yeah.
All in the early rounds. He's quicker. He's younger. I believe he's got the more crisp boxing, and if it goes to the ground, I'm also not too worried.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I think he's just going to freaking destroy Michael Johnson. So give me Alexander Hernandez by early KO. Like, he's going to sleep him.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Heavyweight. So, I believe this program is wrong. But we got a flyweight bout between Alex Perez and Charles Johnson. We got Alex Perez 25-10 in UFC, the 175 dog, and 1-4 in his last 5. Compared to Charles Johnson, the 205 favorite, 18-7, 4-1 in his last 5. And I believe Alex Perez is a vet. He's been fighting in the UFC a lot longer. See, let me go to the right real quick. Who we got?
Charles Johnson, that's the guy who knocked out Joshua Van. I think he's explosive. I think he's going to go out with a firefight and just start spamming punches. And I need to take Charles Johnson by a KO. Let's go, Charles. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. I think Charles Johnson's going to go out there and make quick work of Alex Perez. Alex Perez 1-4 in his last 5. He's been mauled in almost all his fights that I've seen of his. Charles Johnson is going out there and knock him out. He's the more crisp kickboxing, more power. He's going to go out there and mollywop Alex Perez. That's what I think personally.
I agree, bro.
But who you got? Be ready.
Let's see. Let me double check real quick. Alex Perez, and I got Alex Perez on this one. Just because, I agree with you, but sometimes I like picking the underdog.
You love doing that, just not this fight.
Sometimes look like just watch, because Alex Perez, like, I feel like he's a little bit underestimated in this fight. I feel like he's the veteran.
He's a vet.
I feel like he's gonna be. Excuse me. I feel like he's gonna be a little bit calmer and relaxed in there.
He does. I give him the slight edge to the ground game.
You're right, and if he can defend himself against Johnson's stand up and maybe take this fight to the ground, that I think he has a chance. And like I said, like I told you, sometimes I like picking the underdog sometimes. So I'm going with Alex Perez on this one.
I mean, if it hits, it hits, bro. But I don't know. Here we go. This is an easy pick. I don't know. I feel like both these dudes are very. I don't want to say they suck, but they suck. But we got a light heavyweight fight between Nikita Krylov and excuse me if I'm saying this wrong, but I believe it's Modestas Bakusas. Right, we got Nikita Krylov, 30-11 in UFC, the minus 117 dog, 3-2 in his last 5, suffering a big KO loss in his last fight to your boy Dominic Reyes. Shout outs to you. He's been a subscriber since
Dominic Reyes laid him out, bro.
Yeah, like it looked like the McGregor KO.
Yeah,
he slept him bad.
Yeah.
And same as Yashi, he's on a 2-fight losing skid. He lost to that little bald Russian dude.
You lost to Dominic Reyes.
Yeah, both by a vicious KO. And we got Bakunas, or how can you say his name real quick?
Bukauskas.
He's the 137 favorite, 19-6 in UFC and 4-1 in his last 5. I feel like this fight's gonna be really boring, but give me Bakukas by decision.
Bukauskas. Who do you got?
Okay, I got Modestas Bukaskas. Yeah, I'm taking them. Nikita Krylov is just not good. I suck at names. Sorry about that. And yeah, I think he's just gonna get chinned, probably the same way he did what Dominic Reyes did to him. Step back, pow. Yeah, I don't think he might do that, but I think is he a striker wrestler? Let me check. I'll just take it for KO. Why not?
On this one, just because, like I said, I like picking the underdogs. I'm picking the underdog again. I'm picking Nikita Krylov just because this he has. He has to win this fight. If he is, if he doesn't win this fight, he might be done.
Yeah, I feel like he should have been done like 2 fights ago.
Okay, but if he loses this fight,
Right,
he's done.
Cut.
So he's got a lot on the line, and I mean his will is definitely there to win this fight, and he is a tough guy.
100%.
Don't get it twisted.
Pause,
He's a tough guy. He's a tough guy.
Tough.
So I'm picking the underdog.
Go with him, but is there any specific way you see him winning it?
I feel like if he wins it, I feel like that it's gonna go to decision. He's gonna have to drag it out all the way to decision.
I doubt it, but you love going underdogs. All right, this is gonna be my performance of the night, KO of the night pick. We got a middleweight fight between Atiba Guadier versus Andre Poliev. We got my guy Guadier, 9-1 in his MMA career, 5-0 in his last 5 in the UFC, and the minus 800 favorite. Compared to Andre Poliev, he's the plus 550 favorite or 550 underdog. 10-3 in the UFC and 4-1 in his last 5. If you really know me, people know I've been going Guadier. This fool's the mini Francis Ngannou. He's gonna shut out his lights like he's done everybody else. So give me Guadier, round 1, brutal KO.
I'm taking Guadier. He's a really good striker, and I think he's gonna go for the round 1 KO. Francis Ngannou, power with the uppercuts, what he did at Alistair Overeem. So yeah, I'm going with Cash Money's pick. You know he makes good picks, so I'm taking Guadier.
Who you taking, bro?
I'm going with Guadier on this one. Absolutely, I agree with everything that you guys said. I have the same pick.
For sure.
Okay, so we kind of have to really speed it up, or I might have to leave for the last few.
Yeah, all good.
And let you guys finish it.
Okay, yeah.
I can't be late.
All right. I guess we can do a little reverse order if you want to go do the main card real quick.
Yeah, if you want, right. Let's just do that, and then you guys can finish out with the prelims.
Word.
I mean, we're done with the prelims. Let's just do Umar Nurmagomedov real quick. We can just go through a picture quick. I got Nurmagomedov, 100%.
Yeah,
I think that's an easy one for anybody.
Davis Figueiredo did come in at overweight.
Yeah, he's not gonna cut it.
Yeah,
bro.
no, Umar's gonna dominate this.
Yeah,
easy decision.
That's an easy one.
I'm at the switch up a pick. I'm taking Umar. He's good on the ground. Davison's like the same. I mean, dang. I'm just taking Umar. 1,000 minus 1,500 favorite, and Figgy is 850 plus underdog. Give me Umar Nurmagomedov. I mean, he had his last fight was to Mario Batista. He almost got knocked out with that kick right there. And Merab was just dominating him. Give me Umar.
Yeah, I think we all agree. So do you want to jump to the main card real quick? I mean, we're pretty much there.
Yeah, we're at the main card now.
So we're going to go back and talk a little bit more about these fights. But since we got to wrap it up a little bit.
Yeah. I just have to be somewhere, so I apologize.
You're good. You got featherweight fight between Arnold Allen and John Silva. You got Arnold Allen 20-3 in the UFC.
That one's easy.
Plus 215 underdog and 3-2 in his last 5. Compared to John Silva, the 255 favorite, 16-3 in the UFC and 4-1 in his last 5. Who we got?
I got John Silva on this one.
Yeah, me too. I think John Silva's gonna go out there. Knock this fool out. Yeah, I would. But my cough. I got a little cough right now. But yeah, we all love Gene Silva. I met him at Fight Weeks. Shout out to him.
With the hot dog.
Yeah. Who we got?
I'm taking Gene Silva. He has great punch power with that last fight with the spinning elbow. Lopez exposed him. And yeah, just give me half, Gene Silva.
Good pick. Good pick. Taking the Lord. Ooh, next fight. We got a flyweight women's fight between Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas. Natalia Silva, 19-5 in the UFC. Minus 410 favorite and 5-0 the last 5. And number 1 ranked in the weight class. Compared to Rose Namajunas, 310 underdog. 14-7 in the UFC and 3-2 in the last 5. Who we got?
I got Rose. Oh, man, I got to go with Rose. That's my girl, you know?
Wrong. Who you got?
Natalie Silva. I just can't wait to see Rose get knocked out.
Jeez.
Worst fighter.
Yeah,
no,
he has a thing against Rose for some reason.
I love Rose. She's a beast. She's been around long enough, and I respect her very much. And I hope she's gonna go in there and get it done. Rose has been underestimated so many times in so many fights, and she pulls it out. You know? She pulls it off.
Give me Natty Ice by decision. She's just gonna She's gonna mop her for 3 rounds. Here we go.
This one's gonna be easy.
Heavyweight fight.
This one's gonna be easy. Derek Lewis.
We got Waldo Cortez Acosta, 16-2 in the UFC, the minus 350 favorite, and 4-1 in its last 5, and knocked out all of his opponents. Compared to Derek Lewis, the 285 underdog, 29-12 in UFC career.
Yeah.
3-2 in his last 5.
Yeah.
Hold a record of most UFC knockouts in the heavyweight division. Who we got?
Derek Lewis.
You taking him?
Of course.
I believe this is going to be a back and forth fight. Waldo Cortez Acosta can do it, but you don't bet against Derek Lewis.
No, you don't.
No, Derek Lewis is going to knock him out cold after
Yeah, Derek Lewis is going to knock him out, bro. First or second round.
I'm going with the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. You know, I'm going for America, and Derek Lewis just got the punch power. You seen that in the Teixeira fight. He's faking an injury, and then bam, swung, and then started beating his, meat to cheeks. Give me Derek Lewis.
Good pick. But yeah, this fight could go the other way around. Waldo could knock him out, sadly. But I doubt it. Here we go. Co-main event of the evening. We got a bantamweight fight between Sugar Sean O'Malley and versus Song Yadong. Sean O'Malley is 18-3 in the UFC, the minus 200 favorite, and 3-2 in his last 5. Versus Song Yadong, the 170 favorite, 22-8 in his 8. And in his last 5, he is 3-2. Who we got?
Give him.
I'm going with Song Yadong. I think he's just gonna out wrestle O'Malley and just take him down and mollywop him. But I'm going for Sean O'Malley for this fight. But I think Song Yadong's just gonna pick him apart. Who do you got?
I got Sean O'Malley. He's gonna go out there. I think he's gonna knock Song Yadong out. He's a more decorated striker. Sean O'Malley is a sniper. This is a really step up a game for Song Yadong. But I think Sean O'Malley is really just gonna go out there and sleep him.
I disagree. I feel like Sean O'Malley is washed up. Marab pretty much made that clear. Song Yadong is like people are underestimating. He's a point striker. This guy doesn't throw unless he's gonna connect. He doesn't. He won't. He sets up his takedowns. He's just all around. Like I said, he's a point fighter. He will not throw something for nothing, 100%. And I think Song Yadong is going to take Sean O'Malley out.
What do you think?
I agree with BEREADY303. It's just Song Yadong has really good striking. I think he has the better wrestling, the better cardio, the better striking, wrestling too.
And we'll get to it more.
Sean O'Malley just smokes too much weed, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we got the main event of the evening. We got Justin the Highlight Gaethje taking on Patty the Batty Pimblett. And Gaethje is 26-5 in his UFC career and 3-2 in his last 5. The 190 dog. Compared to Patty Pimblett, the minus 225 favorite, 23-3 in his UFC career and 5-0 in his last 5. Who got? Be ready.
I'm going with Justin Gaethje, of course.
100%.
Justin Gaethje's been wanting this title fight for so long now, and I think he sat there for so long and told Dana White, I'm not fighting anymore unless it's a title fight. and I just don't think he's gonna let that slip out of his hands. I mean, everything he's been through, all the fights he's has behind him, like Justin Gaethje's been through war, never had a boring fight, always had an exciting fight, and I just feel like he's gonna go out there and he's gonna take that because he's not gonna let that one slip through his hands. I think that's gonna be the best fight of his career.
I 100% agree, bro. I think I got Gaethje by knockout. I feel like he's gonna be the first person to upset Patty Pimblett and just absolutely sleep him, man. He's gonna put his lights out.
I don't think Patty has fought anybody like Justin Gaethje.
And a thing I've noticed a lot about Patty, if you go to his last fight, Mike Chandler and the Tony Ferguson, he always keeps his hands out. He always has his chin out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that against Justin Gaethje because he hits freaking like a tank,
like a freight train. Yeah, he will
100%.
kick your leg. He will kick your leg so hard you won't be able. He'll have a hard time stepping on his lead leg, and then after that, he's gonna knock you out.
100%.
I'm a Scousha. We don't get knocked out. I'm taking Justin Gaethje by a KO also. I agree with Cash Money. And Justin Gaethje's legs are just so good, bro. You've seen it in the Holloway fight. You've seen it in the Poirier fight. And shout out to my man Gaethje and Poirier. Poirier, you're a legend. Respect. And shout out to Colby Covington too, but I'm going with Justin. Who do you got?
I already went with Gaethje. What's the plan?
Like I said, Gaethje. I think Gaethje's gonna knock him out. I think it's gonna be late second round or early third round. Or I don't think they're gonna go past third round, but it's definitely Justin Gaethje by knockout.
Yeah. Well, I think we gotta wrap this up for at least your segment of the show.
Yeah, I gotta go.
We gotta talk a little bit more. But hey, we love having you on every time, bro.
Early prediction.
I'll be back next Friday for the next fights.
I believe next weekend is Alex Volkanovski and Diego Lopez.
Yeah,
too.
and that's going to be a good one because I feel like Diego Lopez got robbed.
No.
Diego Lopez got robbed. Like, you all need to start watching and analyzing these fights a little better. You guys watch these fights. You guys listen to what the commentator says. Turn the volume next time off on the TV, and then watch these fights without volume, without anybody else talking.
I don't go off volume.
Exactly what happened. Diego Lopez got robbed on that fight.
No, he didn't.
Diego Lopez controlled the center octagon. He was constantly in his face.
See you later.
All right.
What? We back. We gotta be ready. We had to go, but we're gonna go back to where we left off. We ran through our main card picks with him. We got our guy, G2 Racing.
I'm back. Sorry I couldn't be in the first part of it, but I'm in this blast.
We love having you guys on. We're gonna have you on for more future shows. We'll have you on this Friday for sure. But let's talk about the rest of these fights, man.
Yeah.
We got Umar Nurmagomedov going against Davison Figueiredo. Umar didn't look too good in his last fight, I don't think. He got rocked a lot by Mario Batista. Figueiredo came in overweight, so he's having trouble with the weight cut. And, he's just not I just don't think his skill-wise is the same as Umar's. Man, I think Umar is just going to dominate this fight wrestling for 3 rounds. What do you think?
I pretty much agree. I just agree.
What do you think, Gray?
Did you disagree or agree, Gabe?
I disagreed.
Okay. So Gabe disagreed.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, here. He agreed. Sorry. I'm probably gonna. I did not see the last fights, but I agree with all of them.
100%. And then the first fight, the opener on the main card, I believe, is between John Silva and Arnold Allen. We already ran through all the other stuff, like all the records. But I think John Silva's going to go put a massacre on out here. And he's going to go knock out Arnold Allen.
Nah! I agree. I'm taking Gene Silva. Yeah, sorry. I can't. I just got that dog in me. Yeah. Gene Silva's just going to go out there like he fought with Bryce Mitchell.
For sure. Gene Silva, he's just a monster. I mean, what do you think, Greg?
I do actually not know. I have not seen any of them fight, but I think you guys watched more, so I'm going to agree with you.
So you think John Silva?
Yep. Good boy.
Next fight, it's Natalia Silva, Rose Namajunas. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a crazy fight. But I definitely got Natalia Silva by a dog walking decision against Rose for sure. Rose is from Denver, so I mean, if anybody going for her, since she's from Denver, she's definitely a Bronco fan.
Oh, Blue Steelers. I didn't even make it to the playoffs.
She did make it to the playoffs.
I'm booing.
And lost.
I'm booing Rose.
How's Bo's ankle?
Yeah,
He's fine. He just got surgery. That's it.
Oh yeah, is he playing on Sunday?
Yeah, is he
No,
playing?
but
Is he playing?
Your
I would like to hear it. I would like to hear it.
Pause
Is he
it.
playing?
Pause it. Pause it real quick. Just pause it.
No, we gotta keep it rolling.
But I went Rose.
You going Rose?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next fight we got a heavyweight banger with Waldo Cortez Acosta and Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, you don't bet against him. His balls are always hot. I mean, that's his signature.
I agree.
But Waldo Cortez Acosta, he's a dog too. Like if both these dudes can knock each other out, but Derek Lewis will definitely have the advantage over her for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Me or him?
Both of you guys.
I'm taking Derek Lewis. KO round 1. He's strong. His name's the Black Beast. Who do you got?
I have Derek Lewis. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm flicking him. For absolutely no reason.
Okay. Next, we got your favorite fighter, dude. What happened with Sean O'Malley? I thought you used to be your favorite.
Oh, I know how to bet against him. He's still my favorite, but I don't want to mess this pick up. I'm just going Song Yadong.
If you want to switch your pick now's the time to do it. While we're on the air, I'm telling you, Sean O'Malley is going to win this fight.
What? I hope he does. I'm cheering for you, Sean. Go America. But if you win this fight, I won't count you out no more. I think you're a great fighter. I really love your fights. Frick, I'm switching the pick to Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, you can't go against Sean. I told you.
I'll never go against Sean. I was joking. Sean, he's long. He's a sniper. I mean, he cheated in the Aljo fight, but you did good against Cheeto Vera, that baseball knee. I'll give you that. Yeah, respect to Sean O'Malley. Never count him out. Oh, shit.
I'm going Sean O'Malley. I'm just going.
Because of his
Don't
style?
know. No, not because of his style. I just don't know. I've never seen not a lot of people play. I'm going with Sean.
Going with the homeless lesbian.
Hey, he's not a homeless lesbian, alright?
I always want to talk more about this main event. Gaethje is still an elite level fighter.
Yeah.
He's still got that dog.
He
in
did
him.
good against the Rafael Z fight. He knocked down Holloway with the leg kick.
100%, yeah. I think he actually dropped Holloway with the punches. They didn't count it, but obviously we all saw it. He dropped Holloway, but even though Holloway did, a Holloway against him, I feel like Gaethje's still a really good fighter. I feel like he still can make a big run for the belt, but he's not beating Ilya. Even if he beats Patty, I don't think he has even a single shot against Ilya Topuria.
Ilya's just gonna freaking knock his out.
100%. And I feel like Patty Pimblett, Patty's just gonna get chinned. He just doesn't have the chin. Stop. Patty just doesn't have the chin. Like he's gonna, like Gaethje said, he's gonna rattle his freaking brain off his head. And Gaethje, they call him the highlight for a reason. Guys, shut up.
Boys are talking shit.
Dude, who cares about the Broncos? They're not even like
They're not even
talking
gonna make it to the
about.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, even if
are.
they do, cool.
Oh
make
yeah,
it.
steady.
Make it
What happened to
cool.
Bo
This
Nix?
is steady.
What happened to
steady.
Bo Nix?
This is
What
steady.
happened to
steady.
Bo?
This is steady.
What happened to
steady.
Bo?
This
What
is
happened to
steady.
Bo?
steady. This is steady.
Bo Nix is
All this just for the Seahawks, just to
Steady.
poop on them.
Steady.
Shut up, both y'all, bro.
Yeah, goddamn.
Good, stop.
All
Well,
right.
like I said, do you have anything else you want to say about Gaethje and Patty?
He's a scouser. He never gets knocked out, but we'll find out on Saturday, tomorrow night. Guys, shout out to that Yuri Prohashka guy. Appreciate the love, and shout out to Kobe Chaos Covington. Shout out
We'll run shout outs later, but yeah, I can definitely gotta go Gaethje for sure. I feel like Patty Pittman could do it, but you don't bet against Gaethje, especially with all that knockout power.
Honestly, I might go with Patty. I might go with Gaethje.
bruh.
I don't know who. I don't care. I like both of them.
Hey, you gotta go with the
CSC.
American.
Why does it smell like smoke?
Probably because the house next door, they're probably, yeah, look, you can even see it. There's a little bit of smoke coming from their yard. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna run shout outs. Shout out to the Bro Talk MMA. Go check out their channel. They got Utica, Ray Bucks, and the Guaranteed. Big shout outs to them. They've been subscribed to us for a while now. And shout out to our guy Brandon Royval. He's been one of our big supporters for a while. And Brandon Royval, he's been a long supporter of our channel now. Same with Dominic Reyes, so shout out to you. And we just want to thank all of our subscribers, all of our followers on social media. Big shout outs to all our TikTok followers, all the Instagram followers, and mostly, especially YouTube followers. We're at 120 subscribers.
112.
Appreciate to y'all. 120.
112.
You haven't checked recently. You
I
go
just
check.
checked.
See?
I'm logging mine.
So we'll check it after. I'll show you. But we do have actively right now 120 subscribers.
No,
But this has
no,
been
we have 112.
another episode of Fight Bloodline. I'm your host, Cash Money, joined by my co-host, G
You
Wave.
can give a few shout outs.
Yeah, shout out whoever you want.
Give a shout out to Bro Talking May. Shout out Utica. Shout out Ray Bucks, Chico Jordan. Shout out Guaranteed. And yeah, honestly, I want to say thank you to the fans, and we appreciate it. Yeah.
What about all the fighters too? Yeah, G-Wave's been one of our biggest people on there.
Shout out to Colby Chaos Covington. Shout out to Conor McGregor. Let's make it to that White House. Open the White House, Trump. Oh, you just got another subscriber. That's nice.
Yeah.
It stinks in here. Oh my god.
Yeah, farting.
Hey,
yeah.
Yeah, we probably close this window.
I'm gonna go. I need to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
I want to do one.
And another episode of Fight Bloodline. And we out.
Sure, I didn't get